Hey guys, welcome to the movie. Today we're doing Send Help, new Sam Raimi film. If you know me, I'm a Sam Raimi fan. I love these Spider-Man movies. Also, I'm a big Darkman fan. And one of my favorite movie franchises is the Evil Dead / Army of Darkness series. So I'm a Sam Raimi fan. So I was like excited to see this. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this to blow my mind to be like the best Sam Raimi film ever. No, because obviously my favorite is like Army of Darkness and Evil Dead are like my favorite Sam Raimi films. But let's jump into this movie. This is a fun movie. I was interesting dynamic. I don't think it's a bad movie. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie. It's like is it high up on the list this year? No, it's good. It's either, I think I had a general idea what it's gonna be. But yeah, this is fun. I do enjoy this. I think this was fun. This came out the same week as Iron Lung, so it's going up against the Sam Raimi film. It's going up against Iron Lung. But here's the thing: as a guy who saw both, and I saw that one Friday night, and I saw this one Sunday night. When these came out, I know it's a little behind on stuff, so this is probably later since it came out, but that one was, Iron Lung was better. And I'm not trying to be like, this was a bad movie or was trying to show that one because I like Markiplier so much, so I'm being biased. Like, it generally was, I think, overall the better movie. I forget what I gave Iron Lung. I gave it definitely a good review, but this movie is good. I don't think it was as good as Iron Lung. I think Iron Lung was definitely way better, but just because I think it was just a better movie, and I think this one's not bad. Definitely not my favorite movie of the year. I don't even know if it breaks top 10. But because there's so many good movies I'm excited for this year. But let's jump into this movie. I think it's not a bad movie. It's just not my favorite movie. And it has some points throughout the movie where people were laughing because some of it is they played up some of these scenes. So play up some of these scenes in this movie and it made people laugh. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny. And I kind of like it. And I can see it's kind of like with comedic stuff with horror. It's something not new for Sam Raimi with the Evil Dead and Army of Darkness series. So it's not like it's a unheard of thing for him. So yeah. So let's jump into this movie. The movie is about this girl who walks, following the heads if you don't want to get spoiled. Get to the end, might get the rating or whatever, but it was about this girl who works at this company, and she's the boss who was there, was like, hey, she's gonna give you a raise and all this stuff, you're gonna get the job, promotion, whatever you need it. And then something happens, and then the son takes over, and he's like, yeah, you're not gonna get this new job, whatever position, I'm gonna give it to somebody else who I know, and all this stuff, and basically kind of undercuts her from doing all this stuff. And I think the father either dies, or something happens to the father, and they were like, oh, this person was gonna get the promotion because he worked all this hard, did all this stuff, and then she eventually gets him to come on, like, okay, if you do this stuff, maybe, and it's kind of like joking about him, and she does this video where she filmed an old video of her trying to get on Survivor, and they watch it and all this stuff, and they're laughing at her, because they ride her on this trip to go on the plane, to be like, hey, if you come do this thing, maybe we should, they really don't care for her, they don't give a shit, they're kind of like laughing and doing stuff. I'm like, okay, kind of jerks, so them dying is not completely out of my realm. I'm like, yeah, but the plane, something happens to the plane crashes, and the only two, a lot of them die, except for the main girl and then her boss, who's now on an island, and she immediately starts, you can tell she knows what to do, and she's like, she did that video, and you saw the video, I was like, oh, she doesn't know. She kind of like, you don't take it seriously, but then when she's acting on an island, she immediately starts learning how to do stuff, how to hunt animals, do all this stuff, and try to help Sam, but then he's kind of being a dick, and then eventually gets him like, hey, help me, and do this stuff, and then eventually get this thing where she tries to kill him and leave, and like, I do, because he's real stuff. Also, she's hiding a bunch of stuff, like, there's time when she sees a boat, and she doesn't let the person, like, hey, there's a guy on a boat. He's like, nope, you don't see me, nope. And tries to hide them being on this island and doing all this stuff. I do not know how much of this, her crashing and being on this island, was planned. I don't know if it was, because her being on the boat, I think was planned, but she immediately, like, figured out what to do with the island was and stuff, and like, I don't know how. I feel like you planned this. Once you figured out something, you planned this so well. I'm like, how did you you're smart cookie. And I do think the other boss is a little bit of a dick. I do think he's a dick, but there are also points where he's like, he's not as bad as I saw. Like the points you see him and like, maybe he's not as bad, but I'm not completely against him getting just possessed. But also the point where you do see him and he's not as bad. So I'm like, I don't know, it's interesting. But throughout the movie, they eventually get to, his girlfriend comes to the island because his girlfriend's looking for him for the plane crash, and her and the guy who's driving the boat, he basically kills them. And then she finds out about it, and they get into a fight and all this stuff, and like, what the fuck are you doing? You keep me here. And then we find out, then the other guy eventually finds this house, like, there's a fucking, like, mansion on this house. Like, what? On the other side of the island? That you didn't say, and that's why she said not to go to this part of the island, because it's dangerous and all this stuff. And it's fun. It shows that she is kind of crazy. I'm actually gonna lie. She's kind of crazy. I'm not saying she's evil. It's hard to say, is she evil? Maybe. It's your discussion of if she's good or bad or like whatever. I think it's a little bit of column A, column B, mix them together where you get a little bit of crazy. But yes, he eventually kills them and basically takes over, I think, his job and stuff. And it is crazy. And at the end, he takes kind of like over his job. So he survives, takes over, and also at least gets accolades from surviving and doing all this stuff. He gets all these accolades. And I think he gets this position or something happens and it's great. And it's like, it's fun. It's fun. That's why I mean great. It was just one movie I enjoyed. I had a fun time. And the plot definitely made me laugh because it's so absurd. Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed this movie. It was good. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Really enjoyed it. It's fun. Like, it's just fun. You had a fun time watching it. It's just fun. Yeah. So what do you guys think of Send Help? Let's get on to the rating of this movie. This movie for me, yes, another one that I'm like, I don't think it's bad. I gave something else I said recently. I can't remember what Scream 7. It's on the same level as Scream 7 to me, where like, I liked it, but I've seen better, so I'm gonna give it a 7. It's like not bad, but I've seen better. I'm debating on 6, but I don't think it's bad enough to be a 6, to my opinion, but I think it's just fine. Like, it's fun. I enjoyed watching it. It's fun. What do you guys think of Send Help? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys can always stay epic. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.